From the 915 to H-Town, from the Panhandle Plains to the Valley, and everywhere in between. This is the 50/50 podcast, powered by National Scouting Report. Join me, Hector Cano, as we cover the Texas high school club and college soccer landscape, along with an inside look at the college soccer recruiting scene. The 50/50 podcast is a platform about the people and for the people who are dedicated to the beautiful game. Here we go, and we're live. We're back from beautiful Moody Gardens here in Galveston, Texas, at the 2023 Texas High School Soccer Coaches Convention, brought to you by our good friends at TASCO. And I am joined now by no stranger to the podcast, right? So our good partners from Global Scarves, Mr. Kyle Wall. Kyle, how are you, buddy?
Doing well, sir. How are you?
Yeah, hey, I feel like you might be someone who I've seen the most here, believe it or not. Somehow we've been running into each other all day for 2 days. So, yeah, man, great to have you here. How's it going?
It's going pretty well. Staying busy and getting to meet a lot of new coaches, see a lot of old faces as well. And
yeah,
it's been a good time.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I fall under new coaches or old faces, but yeah. So I noticed you emphasized old face with me, but I get it, man. So all good. So, day two's kind of wrapping up for you guys on your end, right? Because you guys don't stay here through the whole thing, but kind of tell us how has it kind of transpired for you guys the last 2 days?
Really, I mean, Thursday always kicks off pretty big for us.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of people coming in, all the new people checking in and getting into the exhibit floor, and
yeah,
it slows down a little bit on the second day, just with everybody in their sessions and whatnot. But we still had a lot of good traffic and people stopping by, and coaches that we've worked with in the past that say, hey, we got our stuff, we love it, we appreciate everything you've done for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then new coaches stopping by and saying, hey, we heard from you from so and so, or hey, we follow you on Twitter, let's what can we do to help, what can we do to get this started?
Yeah. Number one question you got asked at your booth this convention, what was it?
What's the minimum quantity?
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, what's the minimum quantity? For us, it's 25. But
25?
Yeah.
Now, tell us, now I found out you guys have some new products to plug, right? Tell us a little bit about some of the new things that you guys are offering.
Yeah, so we started doing a premium beanie, which is similar to a couple different brands that are out there.
Mm-hmm.
Gloves, flags, ugly Christmas sweaters.
There you go.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So something new and fun for anybody to check out.
Yeah. Now, what was the genesis of the ugly Christmas sweater? Was that pushed by you or Bill, or where'd that come from?
I want to say it came from Bill and Alan, Alan's the other owner who lives over in the UK.
Yeah.
So those guys kind of worked on it, and we've had enough interest, enough people asking about it. So found a factory to work with. And yeah.
Awesome.
So
good deal. So thoughts on the convention as a whole from your perspective, right? Because we have a lot of coaches on here, we have presenters, clinicians, and we don't have too many vendors on here, right? So from the vendors' eyes, just tell us what's been your take on the convention.
Take on the convention is everybody seems excited to be here.
Mm-hmm.
They want to come here. They want to see what us vendors have to offer for them and how we can help them. They want to come in and look at and see what sessions can benefit them and their team and their organization. So, I mean, our overall take is everybody's been excited to be here, talk with us, and come in to learn.
Yeah. And one of the things that I wanted to mention as well is just, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention, we've had the opportunity to now be partnered with you guys for, I don't know, how long has it been? It's close to, what is it? Probably about 9 months, 10 months, maybe?
Yeah, we're coming up on about it. I mean, I would say almost a year because we started talking about it at the last podcast.
Yeah.
Last time I was on here.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's got to be coming up on a year, I imagine. So, and it's been, it's been great. It's been phenomenal. I've gotten great feedback. Part of the product is on display right there, right? And limited edition, right? There aren't very many of those out there as well. So, But yeah, we've loved it. I've gotten tremendous feedback from the Scarves as well. And then, we offer it, right? Our regular episodes, our routine plug for you guys. And hopefully you all have been kind of reaping the benefits of some of that. But part of what we're excited to announce is that we're going to continue this partnership going forward. We're excited about that. And I kind of want to just let you speak to that a little bit and kind of get your take on that.
I mean, the partnership for us is great. It allows us to connect with various schools down here through you. So for us, it's been such a huge benefit.
Yeah.
And we've really appreciated the various plugs that we get on the podcast and the different coaches that get referred on to us.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we've really enjoyed it, and we're happy to continue it.
Yeah. Now, thoughts for our coaches that may be listening out there, maybe even some parents, what have you. Tell us a little bit about just some of the things that maybe, obviously Scarves, but just, the products, maybe some things that are maybe in the works for the future, or just different opportunities, different offers, promotions, what have you, that maybe the coaches out there can maybe look into. Where can they get more information?
So they can go to globalscarves.com to get more information, or they can email me. It's kyle@globalscarves.com.
Right.
Really, the thing I would tell any coach or parent, if you're looking to do some type of fundraising or product promotion or brand promotion, should I say, I mean, beanies, scarves, blankets, always a great way to go. Especially blankets. They're nice because they're huge. They're comfy.
Yeah.
They'll keep you warm.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't get too cold down here in Texas, but
right.
I'm from Iowa. So
yeah. Now, have you figured out like parts of the region of Texas? I'm curious, the data, like, is there a region that maybe orders more blankets, another one that orders more scarves, maybe another with more beanies?
It's kind of all over the board, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The further south you get, they do more of the summer style scarf because they're a little thin.
Summer weight. Yeah,
summer, the same style that we have here for the 50-50. So the more the middle of the state, northern part of the state, a little more beanies and scarves per se. So
yeah, awesome. We'll have to track the ugly Christmas sweater data on that.
They're super nice. They're comfy.
I saw them yesterday. I was like, man, what is that? That was the first thing I asked. Right, it's like a kid in a toy shop, right? I was like, what's that over there? So no, it's pretty cool. They are pretty awesome. So if you get a chance, go to globalscarves.com. You can also go to, again, as Kyle mentioned, Kyle at globalscarves.com,
Yep.
right? I plug that all the time. I should know that. Kyle at globalscarves.com as well. You can email them as well as going to their website. And then make sure you mention the podcast as well.
Absolutely.
So, or the code that we use, the hashtag 5050pod. They'll be sure to take care of you. They've been phenomenal partners. Kyle, it's been great to be able to see you. I mean, this is twice in 4 months I see you. I think I saw you at coaching school as well in July, right? So it's been great. Love they're a phenomenal organization, folks. So please get out there. Please consider them, or, even for, obviously we have a lot of soccer fans, supporters groups, what have you. They do it all. So make sure you consider them, check them out as well. Kyle, appreciate you, buddy. And before we let you go, as we've been doing with everybody else, kind of an opportunity, shout outs, thank yous, whatever's on your mind as it relates to Global Scarves, the game, the convention, TASCO, Texas High School Soccer, what have you. The floor is yours.
Yeah. So, I mean, first of all, I'd like to say thanks to you and 50/50 Pod for having us and partnering with us, as well as TASCO for allowing us to come back down every year. And ultimately, it's just the coaches that stop by every year that we see them. Like, I think I've come down here for 7 years now or so, and I see new faces and old, familiar faces. I won't say old faces.
Old faces.
Yeah, I didn't want to do that.
Emphasis on old.
But it's just been great to see some people recognize us and say, "Hey, thanks, thanks for helping us out, and our fundraiser went great." So it's so thanks to those folks for sure.
So globalscarves.com, Kyle at globalscarves.com, and where else can they find you guys on socials?
Find me at on Twitter, Kyle. It's on Twitter. It goes as Kyle at Global Scarf.
Yeah, you just get one scarf.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me put the full name in there, so it's fine. But yeah, that's where they can find me, is on Twitter on that.
And then you guys, Global Scarves themselves are, I think it's just at Global Scarves, right, on
Twitter and Facebook for Global
or
Scarves.
X, as they call it now.
Yep.
Yeah, so good deal. Awesome. Well, that's going to do it. Thank you again for our listeners, our supporters. Don't go anywhere. We'll definitely be bringing back many more interviews this evening, as well as we start to wrap up day 2 here at Moody Gardens at the 2023 Texas High School Soccer Coaches Convention, here brought to you by our great friends at TASCO. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back soon. Bye.